I was looking at cities it was sending me to get help for Bruma, and there was a marker here at Kvatch. And I was like, man, there's really no one left here. There's a few guards, and, you know, I was thinking about it. What makes more sense than to send guards who have already been there and done that? These guys definitely know about Oblivion Gates more than anybody else, probably.
Why have the gods forsaken us?
So you're the one they turn to for hope in time of trouble, huh? That's a sad state. Anyway, so I guess we're supposed to come here and have them send whoever they have left. I don't recall there being that many survivors from when I was here before. I had a hard time at this place. Well, we're a little stronger now. Maybe some of these guards and soldiers here are also. May even be a few Imperial Legion roaming about. And then I guess it's off to, what, Imperial City after this? Can't think of too many places left. We've closed a bunch of gates here lately. That last one for the Count of Chadenall, that one actually had a little bit of a story with it. That was pretty cool. Well, it's still a disaster, but at least there's no more gates. Now, this was a great gate that opened. This was a little bit over the top. Apparently that's why it overwhelmed Kvatch so quickly. And did so much more, so much extra damage, as it was one of the great gates. Of course, they were looking to nip any resistance in the bud right here. Just get Martin, and that'd have been pretty much it. I can only assume they were here after Martin, or at least a rumor of Martin. Maybe they just sensed that there was someone of the dragon blood here or something. Because from what I gather, they didn't really actually know who Martin was. Wondering where they even got a hint of a rumor that there was even an heir to the throne at all. I mean, that even one existed. I'd assumed in killing the Emperor, they thought they had killed off the last of his line. They'd killed his sons. He was trying to escape from through the Imperial prisons, of course, where our game started, right? To get away, because he was essentially the last of his line, but then we find out he wasn't. And it seems like with them opening up a great gate here at Kvatch, right off the top, that the enemy must have had some hint of something going on here. Maybe they just didn't know who they were looking for. I always kind of wondered that. There's probably something in the lore about that. I don't know. He's sitting there in his loincloth. Poor guy. He gave me his armor.
It's my pleasure. Please continue. I have few enough men to spare, but you have more than earned our help. I will send what aid I can. Bruma must not share the fate of our city. We see.
I think there's a bit of a metaphor here, though, just a little bit, is the death of the Empire can be symbolized not so much in the murder of Uriel Septim, you know, the Emperor we meet at the beginning of the game, nor what happens with Martin at the end of the game. Not, you know, no spoilers here, but more so in Kvatch. Like, you have the head of the guard here having a very imperial, a very Latin name, you know, and it being in absolute ruins. Kind of like looking forward. Just as there's no coincidence that just about everything points towards Bruma in the game at some point or another. It always seems to be Bruma. Dark Brotherhood, Bruma. Thieves Guild, Bruma. Main story, Bruma. Where's Martin right now? Just a block away from Bruma, you know. And definitely the compass is definitely steered towards Skyrim in that sense. And the political situation in Skyrim where the Empire is, it's dead. It's over. It's a Thalmor front, you know?
Yes?
I figured out another item needed for the ritual, to open the portal to Cameron's paradise. The second item is the counterpart to the first, the blood of a divine. This was a terrible puzzle to me. Unlike the Daedra Lords, the gods have no artifacts, and do not physically manifest themselves in our world. How then to obtain the blood of a god? But Joffrey solved it. The blood of Tiber Septim himself, who became one of the divines. This is a secret remembered only by the Blades, passed down from one Grand Master to the next. Joffrey should tell it to you himself.
This is the one little bit of lore that those who support the Empire in Skyrim seem to forget about. Saying that Talos isn't actually divine and somehow validating the Thalmor argument.
Martin wants you to recover the armor of Tiber Septim. I wish there was another way. The armor is in the shrine of Tiber Septim, in the catacombs beneath the ruins of Sankator, a holy place once. But Sankator became evil long ago. No one has returned from the shrine of Tiber Septim for many lifetimes. I do not know. The catacombs of Sankator were sealed by the first Grand Master of the Blades. The four mightiest blades of Tiber Septim's day, Elaine, Valdemar, Relus, and Kaznar, went to Sankator and never returned. Here, this is the key to Sankator's outer door. I fear I am sending you to your death, but we have no other choice. You must succeed. An ancient relic of the first emperor, who became the divine Talos, the patron of our order. After the Battle of Sankator, Tiber Septim gave his armor to the Blades in honor of our role in his victory. The Blades built a shrine in the catacombs of Sankator, on the spot where Tiber Septim received the blessing of Akatosh. The armor has been there ever since. Before evil came to Sankator, this shrine was a place of pilgrimage for all Blades. But no one has visited the shrine and lived to tell the tale in centuries. Stay safe.
Okay, so simple fact here. If Talos is a divine, then his blood will work, right? Tiber Septim. If he wasn't, if that's all just hearsay, as the elves would have the Empire follow, ideologically, then it won't work. Pretty simple, right? If the spell requires the blood of a divine, then, well, there you go. So assuming we can get this armor, and we can get it to work, then that pretty much settles it as far as Tiber Septim goes, and that nullifies any argument the Empire or the elves might have in
The council
Skyrim.
is in complete disarray at the news of Manimako's presence in Cyrodiil. The King of Worms has obviously targeted the guild, but we have no idea why. No demands have been made. All of my attention is devoted to the council. We must discern the reason for this sudden attack and stop Manimako before he destroys us all. I am unable to look into something that has been brought to my attention. Are you capable of going on my behalf? Good. Please go to Bruma. I have not heard from Jean Frasoric for a few days now, which is unusual for her. While I welcome the break from correspondence with her, I worry that something may be amiss given recent developments. Find out if Jean is all right, and let me know if she needs anything. Come see me.
Okay. I stopped in here because I was thinking to myself, well, going and getting the armor of Tiber, so that's pretty lengthy, drawn out, so I thought we'd find something else to do, maybe check in with the Mages Guild, see what there is to do. I've forgotten about this, but once again, where are we being sent? Of all the guild halls in Cyrodiil, which one are we going to? Bruma. Once again, it all seems to go back to or point towards Bruma. Yes, anybody who wants to debate that with one of these idiots who are basically just trolling you with their pro-Thalmor, pro-Empire, Ulfric's a racist comments, blah, 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 and this and that, and because they have nothing better to do. Fine, little kids doing passing time on Facebook, whatever. But you can just squash that argument by basically, A, asking them if they've ever played Oblivion. You'll find out that they probably haven't anyway. They just started the whole Elder Scrolls thing with Skyrim and found a place where they could come in and put mods on their game and talk shit to people and start arguments with people that are passionate about the game. So, there you go. But anyway, it does squash any argument that they might have. This right here. No spoiler in that if this Blood of the Divines thing from Tiber Septim's armor doesn't work, then game's over. Because that is the only way that we can possibly find a way to get in there and confront the enemy, so... It'd be obvious it's going to work. What we need to do is just get in there. That's the hard part, obtaining the armor in the first place. But, right now, we're going to find out why in the hell the Bruma Guild Hall is not only on fire, but full of faded wraiths and gloom wraiths. I hear someone talking. Sounds like someone's still alive here. I'm not getting through that way, am I? Oh, Selena Orania. I like the people here at the Bruma Guild. That's another thing, is they made them likable. A bunch of guys playing practical jokes on a lady who just wants a political position, basically. Who essentially is barely even a mage in her own right, but she's running the guild here. It's all about who you know, and all that type of stuff. I mean, still, yeah, Valinaro, come on, man. You kill Valinaro. Him and Jaskar? Man, that was like... That's like a memorable NPCs from the game. Turning Jaskar invisible to screw with Jean Frisoric, right? And Jean, yeah, she may have been a politician and even been annoying in that sense. She doesn't deserve to go down like this. We can only assume that the necromancers are behind this, right? How many wraiths did that? Holy crap! Slap the shit out of the wraith. Do the clap slap on him. There you go. Nice. Wow. Wow. Okay, these things... What is this? Half a dozen down here? This is crazy. Thing, we're resistant to magic. Holy crap. What? What the hell is going on? They came with a purpose. Whoever did this, well, we know it was the necromancers. That's just obvious, but like, damn, that is a lot of wraiths. Yeah, you walk into the bottom floor here, half-stepping. It's over for you, friend. They tore this place up, didn't they? Enough of your screeching, man. Shut the hell up. Yeah, that's the thing with wraiths, is you kill them just to get them to shut up. So I'm gonna walk out of here with like 100 ectoplasms. Use it for something. Sell them if nothing else, even though I haven't really been using my gold for anything. Alright, so what is the Archmage and the Council going to claim complete ignorance as to just how serious all this was again? You know, maybe if they would come out here and do a little of this fighting with all their Archmageness and their Uber Magics and all that, maybe if they'd come out here and get their feet wet, get their hands dirty a little bit, and they might realize the full scope of the problem. You know what I'm saying?
What have we here? A visitor? I'm afraid you've missed the party. The guest of honor has already left. You won't be leaving, though. I'll see to that now.
No, I don't think so. You just killed all my friends. Well, whether they're my friends or not, doesn't matter. No, you're not running through the door, gonna run behind me and start... No.
Are they gone?
Jaskar.
I was too afraid. I just couldn't move. I could hear the screaming, but I just couldn't move. He killed them all. Just slaughtered them. I saw his face. eyes. I saw the King of Worms. I couldn't believe my eyes. I think the only reason I'm alive is because I was invisible. But even so, I think he saw me. He killed them, one by one. Volonaro was last, I think. He was trying to run away, but he didn't make it, did he? The King of Worms stood over him, right before he died. And well, it looked like he sucked out Volonaro's soul. He said something about Echo Cave and destroying the Mages Guild. Then he looked right at me and grinned. You've got to do something. You've got to tell Archmage Traven.
Why don't you go tell him? Get out of
He
here.
might come back if he knows I'm still here. I'm not staying here. I'll go to the Imperial City. Hannibal Traven can protect me. It's not safe here. Leave before he comes back.
Jean Fressort. Like I say, she didn't deserve that. But why choose Bruma? Just once again, just showing that just a lot of things point here, but I don't know, a few of the other guild halls I think might have been able to even defend themselves against something like this. I don't know, that was a lot of wraiths though. Alright, that's gonna piss me off if Archmage Traven still keeps playing stupid. Oh, I didn't realize it was that bitch, how many times? Seriously, go there in person, go see the shit for yourself. And then come back and start talking about, I didn't realize there was even a threat. Dude. I'd say pull his head out of his ass, but if he'd talk with his ass, he might get some more intelligent conversation out of this Archmage here. Seriously.
Greetings, Warlock.
Maybe a bit crude, but at least Jaskar made it, looks like. Okay,
Greetings, Warlock.
Wrong time of day, huh? I probably can't actually go to his quarters. Yeah, it's showing red. I don't want to trespass. Alright, I'll just wait for him.
Look at the muscles on you.
You're a sneaky-looking sort. Any word from Jean in Bruma? He was the only one left? This is worse than I thought.
Oh my, are you serious?
From what he's told you, Manimako, the King of Worms, is here in Cyrodiil and preying on our guild. This is something I'd never have dreamed.
Except when I just told you this
We'll need a few days to digest this new information. Should Jaskar arrive here, we'll see to it that he's well taken care of. Thank you.
You mean a few days to mull over what you already know to find some way to make me go do something to come back with some kind of news that helps you pretend that there's not a problem so y'all can sit there in the comfort of your ignorant bliss and whatever? Yeah, man. Dude, seriously? Oh, man. Intentionally. This is denial. This is like denial going on here. Is no matter what you send, you got to put them out there. You got to put them on the front themselves and make them see it, make them understand the price that's being paid here. As long as we keep going out, being their tool, being their gopher, their little errand boy, they're not going to learn anything. They just sit there and hope that the news comes back good eventually, and it doesn't work like that. Anyway, it looks like we got a ways to go. I'll tell you what, I will see you guys when we get there. I'm going to go ahead and make the long run to St. Crotor, and then we'll go try to get the armor of Tiber Septim, get some Blood of the Divines, and at least get that ball moving. At least Martin and them, Joffrey, understand the scope of the threat and aren't in denial. All right, thanks for watching. If you want to subscribe, you can click that button up top. If you want to catch the rest of this playthrough, you can click that image in the middle. It should send you straight to the playlist. You guys take care. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.